afternoon to all of you. Thank you for being here with us today. My name is Mónica de Grave, and I come from Colombia, a country with really conflict for many, many years, more than 60 years. And I'm really challenged by all the young people here doing a lot of work in peace building. This afternoon, I had the time of my life. I have the honor to talk to Wala. Wala, she is from Kurdistan region in Iraq, and she has committed herself, being from that region, to help refugees and displaced people, refugees that came from Syria and displaced when ISIS was in the city in the Kurdistan region. She has committed her life from some years ago with 3 kids of her own to help refugees and displaced people. She has committed herself to empower women, to give them a place in society, to give them skills, to find them jobs. When I asked her how many people she thought she has helped, I was saying, okay, this must be some lives, but she told me 50,000 lives have changed because of Wala's work. Her charity and her NGO, it's called Better World. She has volunteers, and sometimes she told me also that she has received 300 volunteers to do jobs in very different regions in the Kurdistan area. I am very honored to present Wala to all of you.
I remember when ISIS first attacked my people. They fell upon the town of Sinjar, 100 miles away from my home. It was the deadliest attack of the 21st century. People went to sleep in peace and woke up to horror. Thousands were killed or abducted. Those who survived fled through the mountains and had to walk for days under blistering August sun. They arrived in their tens of thousands in my small city of Duhok in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. My mind is haunted with memories of those traumatized faces. They carried with them the pain of loss, hopelessness, and shame. Over 18,000 civilians were killed by ISIS during 2014 and 15. Kuchu, a village near Sinjar, was home to about 1,000 Yazidis, a religious minority. ISIS killed 500 of them as part of its attempted genocide. Women from my region were kidnapped and abducted. Children were forced to ISIS and indoctrinated. But it was out of these darkest of times that my vision emerged for Better World, the nonprofit that I founded in 2017. Because when the survivors entered Duhok, our people opened their hearts and houses to them. I am so proud of my Kurdistan for being a safe home to over 1 million displaced people. Most of all, I was proud of my fellow young people who responded to this situation by holding the hands of the survivors, cleaning the facilities they would shelter, and distributing food and essential items. These actions inspired me to create Better World, to support vulnerable groups in a way that's creative, sustainable, and impactful. I saw a desire in young people to do good, and I wanted to grow it. 6 years on, we have taken on 100 youth employees and have around 300 volunteers. They work together passionately like bees in a hive to improve the lives of the vulnerable. Better World has supported more than 50,000 people, the internally displaced, refugees, returnees, and host communities affected by displacement. Participating in our programs have built the resilience of more than 10,000 women and adolescents who we provided with a safe space to express their feelings. Women have gained life skills to take decisions and have a say in their families. Girls have been readmitted to school, and 100 women have founded their own businesses. We have supported the psychological rehabilitation of more than 300 traumatized individuals. We fight extremism by creating the space of dialogue among youth of different religions, bringing them together through programs of sport and art. We helped a 15-year-old boy who was stigmatized for an affiliation with ISIS. His community status has changed from being a potential threat to being made a leader of a library project supported by Better World. Now he has the admiration and, most important, the trust of his community. ISIS continues to mount insurgent actions in Iraq and Syria, and it operates in many countries around the world. In Iraq, the scale of its destruction is unimaginable, with more than 3 million people have been displaced. Today, 9 years after the ISIS nightmare began, there are still 180,000 displaced people living in tents in 25 camps in the Kurdistan region of Iraq. But we move on with the same passion because the young people of my region has shown that they will not rest, not until we all can live in lasting peace. Zor Spas means thank you in Kurdish language.